My name is Tom Beste, and I work as a tattoo artist at Eternal Tattoos.
How long have you worked here?
I've worked here for about 15 years.
I've met a lot of tattooers over the years, and you are by far one of the most humble, well-rounded, incredibly talented artists I've never known. Like, you don't do many conventions or enter contests. Is recognition something that's important to you, or no?
I do enjoy recognition, mostly from my clients. I do put myself out there, but
I know that you receive a lot of inquiries, like people that want to get tattooed, and you're very selective. Why?
Mostly because of aesthetic reasons. I want to, in order to give people the best work they could get, I choose to either compromise with them to have a better piece that we could both agree on. But if there's an impasse and we can't actually make a piece that is aesthetically pleasing to both of us, I tend to pass it up. It's no offense to anybody. It's just for the best work that we could all be happy with.
So what type of tattooing are you really into doing?
I'm really into realism at the moment in my career. I'm really into doing more. I'm really into doing more realistic color realism, black and gray realism at the moment.
Do you have a preference over color or black and gray?
No, I think both are very. I don't have a preference to black and gray or color.
Do you find that more people seek you out for color or black and gray?
I don't see that necessarily, no. I don't.
Sorry, is there anything you won't do?
Obviously, I think there's a handful of things artists who work in shops shouldn't be doing, but I think it's okay to have integrity in a tattoo shop, and and could pass down work that makes people uncomfortable, makes an artist uncomfortable. Politely just tell people to move on. What
type of tattoos would make you feel uncomfortable?
I don't do. I try not to do club tattoos, gang tattoos, whether they're racist or just incendiary of any kind. If I don't believe in it, I really don't feel like I should be tattooing it on people.
How and when did you get into tattooing?
I got into tattooing. I got into tattooing around 2006. I didn't start working in a tattoo shop, I believe, around 2008. And I've been in a few shops prior to Eternal Tattoos, and I've been at this shop for the majority of my career.
So would you consider yourself a self-taught artist, or did you go through a formal apprenticeship?
I feel like I was done figuring it out for myself when I started working in the shops. And then working in the shops, being able to pick the brains of people around me, which I'm extremely appreciative of, will forever be indebted to. I started to learn, a better way to tattoo.
So to whom do you credit for helping you get to where you are today?
Oh man. Aside from everybody who's given me a chance to tattoo them, I would say a few artists that I really gained a lot from would be obviously Marshall Bennett. I think the vast majority of it. He's a very humble person who feels like he doesn't have a lot to say, but he does. Marshall is a kind of person who's really humble. He feels he doesn't have a lot to say, very self-critical. I feel that he tattoos extraordinarily, and he has a lot to offer, even just watching him.
Do you have any other artists that you admire or would like to learn from or be tattooed by?
There's a whole lot of artists. And if we're speaking strictly tattooing, aside from Marshall, I've always been a fan of Bob Tyrell. I've always been a fan of, oh my gosh, give me a second on this one. Guy Atchison, Mike DeVries, Gunner.
There's a lot of people out there that want to be a tattoo artist.
Absolutely, yeah.
They consider you to be very successful.
You know, to sit in the same place that I am, I feel it required work. It required a lot of patience, and it required a critical eye. And I think most importantly, honesty and respect towards the person who is getting tattooed. They, for one, are the reason why we're in this chair in the first place.
What is the most challenging or difficult part of your job?
The most challenging part of the job, I would say, would be the the most challenging part of the job, I think, is a collaboration. There are definitely ways that I would like to make artwork on a person's body, and those different from the way that people actually want artwork on their body. So collaborating has maybe its slip-ups, has maybe its struggles, but in the end, I think it's worth it to talk frankly about the tattoos that people want, you know, before they basically double down to get it done. And it's a serious decision, you know.
So obviously, you know what you're doing. You know what would look good, but you, working with the public, have to take into consideration that those opinions might differ between you and the client.
Always.
But at least you're willing to work with the client so that you can come to an agreement together with something that you can both be happy with. Otherwise, you just won't do the tattoo.
In the end, it might come to just not doing the tattoo, but you know, I think part of being a tattoo artist is opening a client's eyes to possibilities. And people come to us to create something that they don't even know they have in their head yet. And what an artist's burden is to facilitate those ideas that have no image to them, no form, and give it that form and show them what is possible.
Would you agree that the ability to do that would make you a visionary artist because you're able to create that vision that's in another person's mind?
I think I am not a psychic, but I think over time I have learned how to take words that people say, and I am better at making visualizations with the words that they do say. So do I consider myself a visionary artist? Maybe.
Okay. What is the most rewarding part, you know?
When people love their tattoos. That is worth everything in this industry.
So having worked here at Eternal for over 15 years, obviously it has been beneficial to you in your career. Do you have any plans for the future?
Nothing but plans in the future.
Do you want to elaborate?
People will find out when they happen.
Okay, so wait and see. Are you accepting new clients on a case-by-case basis? How is the best way for a potential new client to get in contact with you?
Yeah, I'm not a perfect artist, and actually scheduling for people might seem messy, but people should just contact me. Go to the website, tombesteart.com. Give me a contact. Either email me or even find me on social media.
Okay. What do you like to do in your free time when you're not tattooing?
I like to be with my lovely fiance, Kristen Inks.
Kristen Inks?
Yeah, that's her real name.
Is she a tattoo artist?
She is actually a tattoo artist.
Damn,
yeah.
that's crazy.
I like to absorb myself in nature. I'm a big fan of the outdoors. I play in a band, so I really enjoy being with my friends, making music. I like to do art in my spare time as well.
What different forms of art do you like to do?
I really enjoy painting.
I see some of these paintings on the walls in here, and I know you have several dozens more that aren't hanging up. But were you a painter before you were a tattoo artist?
I consider myself a painter before I was a tattoo artist, and my media of choice is oil paint, but I could paint in acrylics, watercolor, airbrush.
How do you think being a painter has translated into your tattoo art?
I think that art done outside of the shop, particularly for me, that isn't tattooing, affects my tattooing, as well as my tattooing affects my paintings and drawings. So it works hand in hand.
Are you a dog or a cat person?
I'm a cat person.
Do you like soft or hard shell tacos?
Hard shell tacos.
Damn, quick to answer. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to say? Anything else you would like people to know?
Eternal has been, when I first started here, it's been a staple in the tattoo community in Southeast Detroit.
Not only that, Eternal is worldwide renowned, you know?
Yes, it is.
And you've been here a long time.
I think Eternal was one of my top choices to work at when I was first starting out. And I am nothing but floored about how I landed here so early in my career. So
You're lucky. You should be very proud.
I am very proud.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Kristen.